Happy Thursday. Uh, I'm glad we're all here together, even if it's in our hearts and in our minds and on this video. Um, but let's see, it's Thursday, it's almost 1 o'clock. Clearly, I have had a day and I am ready for some nice, quiet lunchtime yoga. So let's get into our yoga seats. And let's do so very mindfully. So as you're sitting down, hold on to your seat. And before you get right down into your yoga seat, wiggle your hips just a little bit. Create a little bit of movement here. And then slowly sit down into your yoga seat. Nice and relaxed. Place your hands gently in your lap. And let's begin our practice today by taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and then releasing it through the mouth with just a little bit of thank goodness. All right, so let's take a nice deep breath here. And release. And again, nice deep breath here. And release. One more time, deep breath. And release. And now let's take some time to pull our attention inward and just focus on settling into the rhythm of our own breath. And let's take 2 more breaths here as we notice how we're feeling, how our bodies are feeling, how our hearts and our minds are feeling as we begin our practice this afternoon. Now let's begin with a nice long stretch here. Hands, arms by your sides, and let's inhale up the front. And just keep going. Lean on the back of your chair. Stretch, arch your back, stretch your arms out. Widen your fingers and breathe here. On your next inhalation, bring yourself all the way up to a nice tall seat right here. And relax your arms back down into your lap. Let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder. And breathing into these simple stretches, follow the rhythm of your breath as you inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. And let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then gently let's bring our chins to our chest. Feeling a nice stretch here. Bring your breath to the back of your neck. Breathe into this stretch. Now slowly roll your head to the right, noticing how the stretch moves from the back of the neck to the side of the neck, and stop as your right ear comes to your right shoulder, and breathe into the left side of the neck. Now relax your left arm down and stretch your left fingertips toward the floor. Notice how it changes the stretch on the left side of the body, and breathe into that stretch. Now gently replace your left arm back into your lap, and slowly roll your head back down to that nice center, chin to chest, and breathe into the back of the neck. Now slowly roll your head to the left, noticing how the stretch moves from the back of the neck to the side, and stop as your left ear comes to your left shoulder. And breathe into the right side of your neck. Now let's relax the right arm down and stretch the fingertips on the right side toward the floor. And just notice how this lengthens and changes the stretch, and breathe into this stretch right here. And then gently replace your right arm back into your lap, and slowly relax your head down, rolling it back to that nice center, chin to chest. One more nice deep breath here into the back of the neck. And on your next inhalation, bring your head back up to that nice tall center space. And as you exhale, turn your head to the right like you're pulling your car out of a parking space. And following your breath, inhaling back to center. And exhaling to the other side. And just follow your breath from side to side. And let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then let's move forward in our chairs, sitting nice and tall. We're going to start by rolling our shoulders back nice and slow. We'll do 3 rolls to the back and 3 rolls to the front. So let's begin by bringing our shoulders forward, really stretching between your shoulder blades. Stretch here and then bring your shoulders up to your ears, all the way up nice and tall. Squeeze up there. And then as your shoulders round the back of the circle, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders down the back body. And again, bring your shoulders forward, actively stretching between your shoulder blades. Get that really nice stretch there. And bring your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze your shoulders up there. Don't hold your breath. Keep your breathing nice and deep, and as your shoulders come around this to the back of the circle, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze them and relax them down the back body. And one more time in this direction. So bring your shoulders forward, stretch your upper back, and bring your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, 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 crunch, crunch. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders down the back body. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're going to start by squeezing our shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Squeeze, and then bring your shoulders up the back body, all the way up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, and then stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front. Nice. 2 more times. Big shoulder rolls. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze them. And then bring them up, up, up the back. All the way up to the ears. Keep them nice and tight. Squeeze your shoulders up there. And then stretch your shoulder blades apart as you bring your shoulders down the front. And one more time like this. So squeeze your shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle and bring your shoulders up the back. All the way up, all the way up. Oh, squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, and then stretch your shoulder blades apart. It's a little rounding of the upper back, and relax your shoulders down the front. keeping your arms down by your sides. Let's inhale up. And interlace our fingers right here. And let's do little side stretches to the right, to the left. Little ones right now, to the right and to the left. A little bit deeper, to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left. Little bit deeper, to the right and up and to the left and up. One more time to each side, to the right and up and to the left and up. Release your fingers, stretch up nice and tall, and relax your arms down by your sides. And let's inhale our arms to the front. Stretch to the ceiling, stretch. Now twist gently at the waist to the right and open your arms to Thursday. Nice deep breath here. Inhale yourself back to center. And exhale yourself, turning to the left and opening your arms to the brand new day. Nice deep breathing here. And then inhale yourself back up through center and exhale yourself down the front. So I am at the edge of my seat and I'm going to stretch my legs out in front. We're going to do the modified downward dog from the chair. So I'm stretching my legs out, flex my feet up, sitting nice and tall. Let's take a nice deep breath in and release it. Let's do that one more time. Nice deep breath in and release. Now inhale your arms up to shoulder height in the front. And then exhale, lean forward into that modified downward dog. And breathe right here. Notice where you feel this stretch. And then inhale yourself back up. And relax your hands down, placing them on your thighs, and bring your feet back. So let's widen our sitting. Let's widen our seat just a little bit. Heels facing, knees and toes go up to the side. Sitting nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Just wiggle a little bit here. Let's inhale. And as we exhale, lean back, but don't rest on the back of the chair. And then inhale up to center. And exhale, let your hands slide all the way down, coming into ragdoll pose from the chair. Just let your arms hang gently from your shoulders. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. Try to keep your back nice and flat so your back, neck, and head are in a nice alignment. Try not to drop your head. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. Let's do little circles with our arms, allowing them to hang very loosely from our shoulders. And then let's go the other way. And then let's rest here in ragdoll pose for 2 nice breaths. And then stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Engage your core and come all the way up. Nice tall back. And relax your arms down. So let's change the position of our feet so that our feet are about hip width apart. And if you are, relax your arms. Relax your shoulders. And sit here nice and tall in mountain pose from the chair. Focusing on your breath, coming in and going out. Now see yourself sitting in the chair just like this. Feel your body here. See yourself sitting here. Do you need to move your feet a little bit? Lengthen and straighten your back without locking your muscles. We're going to come up into chair pose, so see yourself do that. Establish the intention of coming up out of your seat in chair pose. And then bring your arms up, shoulder height in front of you. Don't lock your elbows. Keep your elbows nice and soft. Make sure you're at the edge of your seat. Your feet are firmly planted on the floor. And as you are ready, inhale yourself up into chair pose. And take a moment. Notice where the work is being done here. And then bring your arms all the way up as you bring yourself all the way up. Stretching up to the ceiling. Nice long stretch here. Stretch. And then let's relax our arms down. And let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze our shoulders up there. Squeeze them and then relax our shoulders down the back body. And let's go the other direction. Bring our shoulders up the back. Squeeze our shoulders up there. And relax our shoulders down the front. So I'm going to go to the side of my chair. And we haven't done this before, and so we may need a little adjusting and getting used to it. We're going to do triangle pose, and we're going to use the chair for some help. All right, so as we're moving into triangle pose, we're going to do warrior two. So I'm going to start here, warrior two, to the right. All right, so my right foot is pointed to the right. And I'm going to take a nice wide stance. And again, you do the stance that is perfect for your body and for your balance. Okay? So, stretching our arms out, looking over the right fingertips, bend the right knee, warrior two, to the right. So look over the right fingertips, nice tall back here. Notice where you're feeling this posture. What does your core feel like right now? Thinking about the whole circumference of your core. Is it tightening to hold you in this position? Keeping your breathing nice and deep. Now, let's soften the right knee and bring the right hand down to the seat of the chair, bringing the left arm up into triangle pose. Nice, tall back, using the chair to help you stay into triangle. Nice deep breathing here. And then let your left fingertips bring you up, keeping your arms out. And let's bend the right knee again, looking over those fingertips. Warrior two to the right. And then soften the right knee and point the right toes forward and relax your arms down by your sides. And let's roll our shoulders up to our ears, squeeze, and relax them down the back body. And let's bring our shoulders up the back, squeeze, and relax them down the front. Now let's go to the back of our chairs. Little break from warrior and triangle. Standing behind your chair, come up on your toes, nice and tall. Slowly relax down, flat feet, and then bring your toes up. Let's do that again. Coming up on your toes, nice and tall. Slowly come down. Little bit of a foot reflexology here, bringing your toes up, as well as working on the muscles in the front of the lower legs and in the calves. And we're going to work on a little balance. Come up on your toes, nice and tall. Take your hands off the chair, surprise. And then hands back on the chairs. Slowly come down. Flat feet. Give your calf muscles a little stretch here. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So come up on your toes, nice and tall. Ready for this? Let go of the chairs. Stay up nice and tall. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Put your hands down on the chair. Slowly come down. 2 flat feet. And bring your toes up. Keeping that nice tall back. 1 more time. Back to flat feet and come up on your toes. Keep your breathing nice and deep. And let go of the chair. Little bit of balance. And then hands back on the chair. Slowly come down. And bring your toes up. Nice stretch. And then let's come to stillness. Now, let's go over to the other side of our chair and do warrior two to the left. So, my foot is like under the chair so that I can reach when it's time to do triangle pose. So, nice wide stance here again. Listen to your body as you come into that wide warrior stance. Bring your arms up. Bend your left knee, looking over your left fingertips. Nice tall back here, warrior two to the left. Keeping your breathing nice and deep. Just notice how your body feels. Warrior two to the left. Sometimes our bodies feel a little different from one side to the next. Now let's soften the left knee. Bring the left hand down to the seat of the chair and the right arm comes up. Triangle pose. Really stretch the right arm up, up, up. And notice how your body feels here. Now let the right fingertips bring you all the way up. Keeping your arms nice and stretched out, looking over the left fingertips, bend the left knee. Warrior two to the left. And then softening your left knee. Pointing your left toes back to the front. Relax your arms down by your sides. Standing in your wide stance, let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. And then bring the shoulders around back. And then let's bring our shoulders up the back and squeeze. And relax our shoulders down the front. And let's come to the front of our chair. Now, try to get nice and close to your chair. Let's inhale up. And let's exhale into goddess pose. Just a gentle little goddess pose right here. Nice deep breath. Now, just check and make sure that your chair is right behind you. Relax your arms down. Let's inhale up. And exhale nice and slow and come back into your chair. And let's cozy up into our yoga seats. getting settled in, shaking things out, and then quieting things down. Let's take a few moments once again to rest here with our breath. Just take a mental note of how you feel after our practice this morning. Actually, it is the afternoon.